I'm an ambassador for Stake.com, and when you sign up using the code Stylebender200, you receive a 200% bonus on your first deposit. Stake.com has the best UFC odds and exclusive promotions, so join today and bet smarter. Right, so what's up? You know what? Matter of fact, I'll just some grown folks. Some oregano, relax. It's a Diaz fight. The man. Stockton slap your ass right now. Stack meter. I should haven't had a look. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Hakeem, my dog. Elenu, big mouth. You know 10? What? Out of 10, stack meter, I'll give this a solid 8.
8?
Yeah.
Why?
Let me do me. Why is everyone trying to impose their will?
I'm just asking the question.
Why? But why?
And I've not heard one person say this card was stacked.
Yeah, I think it's stacked. I'll give it an 8. Just from like the style of fights that are on there, not like the names especially, but the style of fight. Like this is gonna be crazy. The Leech. That's just
Jing Liang.
Jing Liang. I was like, which one first? My bad. Johnny Walker. I'm picking him in this fight. The eyebrow. Johnny Walker. When he first came into the UFC, he was a guy that was, I guess, early on highly touted. And I think I've heard at the PI, he might be like don't quote me on this, he might be like the guy like with the highest scores or the best scores at the PI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, you know, like your standard test that they do at the PI, your strength, your explosiveness, and blah, 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 all that stuff. Like a freak athlete. You can see it with his knockouts, like that he's had. Flying knees, explosive stuff. This guy, Ion Kutaleba, I guess I know him more for his face-offs. He has like some cool face-offs or like scary face-offs. He always tries to like jump shock the guy or scare them.
His fights with Magomed.
Played possum in the first one, and then the second time he got KO'd. First one, I felt like that was stopped too early anyway. That's the risk though if you play possum.
I played possum.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. So that's the risk though. If you play possum, you get like a tentative or what do you call it, referee? Oh no, I'm gonna stop it. No.
Have you ever played possum in a fight as bait?
In kickboxing, yes, I have. In kickboxing.
Did it work?
Yeah. Even like on Vittori, my second Vittori fight, I did a little bit when I like went to the eye. And then he decided to come in. I was like, gotcha.
Pros and cons of Walker's style.
Pros and cons. You get some cool knockouts like he has. Cons, you get knocked out as well because you risk it like heavily risk it being out of position. It's like a nunchuck. Nunchuck's like a good weapon, but like there's a moment when you strike. There's like a few moments or whatever that it becomes just a thing in space, and then you have to control it again. That's the kind of same thing that happens when you're a guy that fights like that and then you're wild. One adjustment I'll give him: just be patient. He's got the tools, he's got the reach, everything. Yeah, I feel like even like I don't know what his grappling is like, but just use his jab. Like a jab would take you around the world. Distance, use your jab. Damn. Oi. Take your time. Oh. Hey, what? I remember watching this fight, but I don't remember it. Oh. Put him out. Hammer, bro. Honestly. Like, thing is, you can try and punch concrete. You'll break your hand. But you can go like this. Boom. On concrete. Like, this part of the hand. Strong. That's why you see me do it to people's... Oh. Flush. Out. Yeah, I remember this. I'm gonna go Johnny Walker on this fight. Yeah, so Johnny Walker for the win. I'm gonna say by knockout probably. Elenu, big mouth. Kevin Holland. I just feel like anything I say about the guy, even if it's positive, he's gonna take it some kind of like arc in his story.
No, I think he checked his ego ever since Brunson and Vittori.
Nah, he hasn't. Oh well, I mean, he can't talk shit. Those are my children. So yeah, crazy boy. Even like he's gifted. Look at that Jacare knockout from bottom. Yeah, kid's crazy. He's got balls. Respect to the kid. Now let's talk about this other guy, Daniel Rodriguez. I've seen this guy fight before. Reset. He's tough. Oh, heard him. Nice. Let's see how he finishes. Boom. Okay. Headhunting, go to the body. You go to the body at all? Oh, nice. He knows he's hurt. He's got him. Oh, I love that punch. That's straight punches. It's just down the pipe. Mario. I think Kevin's faster. He's not bad. He's tough. But he gets hit. I'm going to pick Kevin on this one. Yeah, and that reach is also going to be it because Kevin knows how to use a straight punch as well. So I think that'll keep him away from getting... Ooh, straight to the co-main of the evening. I like this. I was hoping Dan would get the Tony Ferguson fight. The Leech versus El Kakui. At welterweight. That's the thing as well about this fight. Tony might actually... What if Tony looks fucking savage at welterweight?
But Tony's only had 3 months since his last fight.
Ooh, what was that again? Oh, the Teep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck, I remember that. Okay, Tony, let's see. He being, you know... Coming off like what, the knockout with Michael Chandler 3 months ago. Maybe they could have given him someone easier for his first venture at welterweight as well. It's a big name in Leech. Yeah, it's a tough fight. His boxing is weird. I like it, but it's weird. It's unorthodox. Ferguson needs to get back to the shit that made him really good. I thought was his scrambles. One thing I really liked about him on Tough was his scrambles. He was able to just like escape takedown attempts with like Granby rolls out of odd angles. Tony as well, he's just too tough for his own good. Anywho, I want to pick the Leech because I think he's just got momentum on his side as well. Like I said, momentum's a powerful thing. When momentum's on your side, it's going one when you're winning. You can use that force, that energy. But it's the same thing the other way. Like if someone's on a slide. Now, we have Khamzat Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. The first time I saw Nate was Tough season 5. He won that season and just, yeah, then he just fucking like, there's just so many iconic moments, even before the Conor McGregor moment. Like there's so many iconic ones. Kurt Pellegrino triangle, fucking flex, flip the bird. Takanori Gomi, the way he beat him. I think it's boxing in that fight. He always had a wide stance as well, like real, maybe just to bring himself down to those guys' level. The way he boxed him up and then guillotined him. That second Gray Maynard fight, that might be my favorite Nate Diaz fight. Gray is like pretty much knocked out on the fence. Do you remember the fight?
I think I remember.
He was like knocked out on the fence and he was, what? And then, pop, boom, and just sends his head back. Fuck. That shit was gangster. Without Conor, Nate wouldn't be as big as he is now. Conor put him on without putting him on. You know, they fought and then they had a platform, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was his moment, man. He stepped in there on short notice and then did what he did. And then from there, he's had 4 fights since. So you have to look at the body of work. Just bodies after bodies. Win, lose, or draw. Fuck, it was always a brawl. Khamzat Chimaev. Now him, he's always barking. The thing is, you know, after every fight, because he wants to fight everyone. I kill everybody. I kill it. When did I first see him fight? Would have been, he knocked out that middleweight. Yeah, that was the first time I seen Khamzat fight. The one that made me impressed was the Leech fight, because Khamzat just mauled him, picked him up, put him in front of Dana, and then choked him out, put him to sleep. And I never seen anyone do that to Leech before. But yeah, people still doubted. And we're like, oh, you know, wait till he fights top competition. And then he goes to fight Gilbert Burns. Big jump in competition. This is what made me like him, because when he got dinged, you know, certain people, I've done it to people where like you know, they're unbeaten, they feel like they can do this to this and that, blah, 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 no one can beat me, blah, blah, blah. And then when they get hit with adversity, they fold. You know, their psyche wasn't as strong. But he gets dinged, he scrambles and gets on top of Gilbert, and then Gilbert had to kick him off the fence after the bell, and then he still tried to hit him, and that was a crazy moment. That was the third round was a decider, where he had to like bite down his mouthpiece and show his true fighting spirit and his mental fortitude, and he did. I felt like he earned a lot of people's respect after that fight. This is because it's Nate's last fight on his contract. So how everyone's seeing this fight is like, it's just you feeding him to the wolves. I feel like, yeah, they're doing Nate wrong by trying to feed him this up and comer who is just destroying everyone that's been in his way. And for Nate's last fight, I felt like it would have been cool to see him fight someone like
Tony.
Literally what I was about to say. You took like out my mouth. On the same card, I was about to say Tony Ferguson. That would have been a good last fight. But with Nate, Conor McGregor, that was one of the biggest time he shocked the world. You know, taking that fight on short notice, you know, he choked him out in the second round because Conor was beating him up in the first round, touching him. But then when this is it, when people get tired though, Nate is like a steam engine. He just chugga, and just keeps going. And then, you know, see what he does. He just like, even Conor couldn't handle that pressure. Like, he just put it on him. It's hard to finish Nate. It's hard to finish Nate. But if someone could do it, it might be this guy. It's 5 rounds. Fuck. Oh, has he even been 5 rounds? Ah! This just got interesting. I didn't think about that. Like 3 rounds, round 4 and 5. This is where Nate starts to thrive. And Nate's tough. That's the thing, man. I'm telling you, Nate, he can last. Even the Leon fight, Leon was pinging him. And then out of nowhere in the last round, ping, and then hurt him. Then he points. And then from there, what did he do? He just put his foot on the gas and just drove recklessly with reckless abandon. Even at the end when he just, boom, all that shit, he still had all that energy. You know what I mean? In the 5th round after getting his ass beat. I'm just discovering, as I'm talking about it, I'm discovering new things about the fight or about the situation. I'm like, oh shit. But Chimaev, if he was gonna win, Chimaev's gonna win. I'm gonna say decision. If Nate's gonna win, I think Nate's gonna win. He's gonna finish him later on. It'd be hard to say decision, but I think Chimaev's gonna gas around the 3rd, 4th, 3rd or 4th, and then Nate just takes over and just TKOs or submits him. If he pulls it off, and he's shocked the world before, Conor McGregor, no one expected him to win. Even back then, I didn't expect him to win. Conor was on fire. Well, that's my opinion. You know what? I'm sticking to it. The Diaz's brothers' impact on the sport. Just some real dudes. Some real dudes who came into the game. They were definitely different from everyone else. Never shy to express themselves. But their fighting style is what made people fans, because they just brought it every time they fought. Like street dudes, gangsters. Like fought like, you know, the way you fight in the streets. Like, what's up? Pop, pop. The Stockton slap. Pow. They were just icons. They had a cult following, and not many people in anything have a cult following. Like people, they just ride or die for them. They were just real. They just said they were relatable as well. So a lot of people, very relatable. They still have their imprint in the game. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I think they're just gonna be impactful forever. Yeah, to the Diaz brothers, sage for them. Oh, that was shit. Fuck. Shit again. Fuck it. All right. Sage. That's how I sign them out. Can I sage them?
We get it. You do drugs. We get it. We get it.
Hey guys, what's up? Izzy here. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoy this video.